Hello everyone and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. Today we are going to start a new campaign and we are going to be playing as the Vale of Dorwinion, as the thumbnail may have already suggested. But at the point of recording I haven't actually created the thumbnail yet, so that's something I'll have to crack on with after this recording. But I thought we could start a new campaign. We are still continuing with the Reunited Kingdom campaign, which we're now 30 parts in. Very thoroughly enjoying that. I think it's a really good campaign, but I think it is sort of starting to come to its, I don't want to say end, because you could go on forever really, couldn't you? There's a lot we still need to do, but I just thought we could try something different in a completely different area of the map that we're not really, haven't really touched yet. And Dorwinion I think is a good place to start. Very fun faction. Haven't actually played them I don't think in version 5, so it'd be interesting to see, because I know they got quite a big update in version 5, so it'd be quite interesting to see what has changed. So let's crack on. We're going to play very hard, as always. We have Vine Regent Harwin and Vine Lord Swain as our leader and heir respectively, and then we also get the choice, don't we? I think it used to be around turn 60 you could choose, yeah, the human and elven choice. So let's jump in. Now please give me your thoughts on that as well, on the human or elven choice. I know obviously the elven choice, you get stronger units. I'm not sure if you also get some unique buildings. And I think the human choice, you get some nice cavalry, as well as better trading buildings, I think. Is that what it used to be? I'm not sure, it might have changed. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts, and if we should side with the human or the elves. Right, a kingdom united. I'm sure everyone has seen this a million times over, but it is very helpful and very useful, and does explain a lot of the core features and mechanics in the game, and quite a lot of these, or the answers that are here, quite a lot of the questions come up in the Discord still, which is quite surprising really, because this message has been here for many versions, but it's still quite funny. Right, Vale of Dorwinion. Feel free to pause and read at your leisure. I do think these are very cool, a lot of lore and information, but they are very lengthy to read. I think we could dedicate a whole episode to just reading these. So, a land of two people. I think this explains the sort of the choice that we'll have. Basically explaining that we've only got a few Avari left, which are the elves. And where shall we go? I also think the Dorwinion faction was completely made up from Arake Galadirthan, who used to be the YouTuber, I believe, and also the lead on Divide and Conquer. So that's pretty cool. So I think there's a new settlement here. This was added, which I haven't seen yet in the campaign. Right, let's have a brief look. So we have Norway, I think that's how you pronounce his name, with some Morroquendi Sentinels, who are a very good unit. Then we also have some Avari Warriors, Avari Spearmen, and Avari Shadows. Very nice. These do cost a lot, though. I mean, all in all, what's that? 500. That's 7. That's 12. So it's about 15, over 1,500 gold just for those 4 units. And we're making just under 1,000. So, yeah, as soon as we take them, we're going to start losing money. Right, we've got Morway, our diplomat. Where do we want to send him first? So we're allied to Dale and the Wandering Realm, and at the minute we don't start a war with anyone. But I have no doubt that Rune will be knocking on our door very shortly.
Yes.
I think we'll send our diplomat down sort of southwest. I'm trying to figure out my head now. Yes, that's correct. Southwest, that way. Towards Mordor and Gondor. We'll go and see what's happening down there. Oh, and you start with a ship now as well. That's cool. Because that used to be a very big bugbear, I think, for a lot of people. especially when you started with your Athel here. He's quite a cool general. I think he has Thala Rangers, does he? Yes, he does. Yeah, you had to wait to recruit a ship, and then actually recruit the ship, which took about 14 turns or something like that. So that's quite nice that they've given you a ship to start with, because we definitely want to get him involved as quickly as possible. I'm sort of just jumping around here, sorry. Let's focus. So, Coruscant. We have Vine Regent Harwin with some vineyard levies. And he's got the... Is it the High Paladins? Yeah. That's cool as well. So they've sort of mixed in some of the Avari and the human Paladins. That's quite cool. But yeah, these are a phenomenal unit. 16 attack, 26 defense. I think he does make us a lot of money though. About 200 or 150. But he also costs 250 as well. However, some people may disagree. We are going to use him. So we're going to send him west. He's going to lead our troops. Right, let's see who else we have. In Saint-Anouilh, we have Vinelord Swain. Again, here I think he comes with High Paladins as well. So yeah, we definitely want these guys out in the field. I know that they make a little bit of money. They get free upkeep as well, because Saint-Anouilh is a stronghold. So that's quite good. A couple of free units. But yeah, we definitely want them leading the charge on the field of battle. They are very cool units, and we want to see them. And then our last settlement, oh no, we've still not got Naburka. We've got Strondost, we have 4th Win. And we can recruit some units from there already, which is good. Yes. And 4th Win comes with Regent Spearguard. So I think that's sort of our mid-tier unit. It's the one above the Thorn units. So it's a defensive unit, which is quite good, as we have a bridge here and a fort as well, which is what we want to defend. I think we'll probably try and defend the fort. Sorry, not the fort, the bridge. The bridge as much as possible. And then finally we've got Naburka with Athel here. Is that how you pronounce his name? Athel here? Let me know. And he comes with Thala Rangers and some Vineyard Bowmen. So we start off with 12,500. I don't think we have a spy, do we? No. So we definitely want a spy. So let's grab one of them now. And I think Vineyard levies are pretty bad. I'm going to be honest. They're not a good unit at all. However, they're quite cheap. And they make for good sort of town garrisons. So we definitely want to get some of them just to then free up the rest of the units we can actually take out. And we can actually already get some Dorwinion swordmasters and infantry from this. Again, I think that would be because it's a stronghold. Or it just starts with the Thorn Armory. Okay. Very cool. So we can get a lot of units from these places already. But we do want to start probably with a Mason's Hall. I think it's quite boring really, isn't it, when you start with those, but I think they're sort of a no-brainer, aren't they, really? Reducing length of construction and cost as well. But we do want to get the meeting hall here as soon as possible, because at the minute we can only sorry, I'm trying to speak too fast. We can only recruit one unit at a time. So we definitely need to up the production there. And we can't get much here either. So I think we'll get the meeting hall first, just so we can get a unit of levies, and then we can take these two over. So let's send the ship over there.
Yes, my lord.
And then while we wait, let's just stick a few towers around so we can actually see if any coastal settlements that Rome may have. Right, how much do you cost? 295. You're not going to be free upkeep, so let's dump you in the fort along with those guys as well. That'll free up a bit more money. And then what we want to do is probably just recruit all of them, isn't it? So let's queue all them up. Everywhere's building now, isn't it? Yep.
Yes, my lord.
You're off that way.
Yes, my
You're
lord.
going that way. That's good. And same here, however. These are going to cost a lot more, aren't they? And we can only get one unit of those at a time as well. I mean, in terms of the actual upkeep, there's not a great deal of difference. I think we queue up the swordmasters and infantry. And I think cavalry will probably help, won't it? Let's queue up some cavalry as well. I'm not a big fan of the Thorn Patrollers, I'm going to be honest. They have a really high missile attack because they're a crossbow unit. And I like the idea of a crossbow unit on horseback. I think that's quite cool. But yeah, I always remember them not being that good. But if they are, if they've been changed or revamped, let me know. If they're actually worth getting. Right, I think that's it really for the first turn. There's not much we can do. The only other thing is, do we move Norway out? Because I think there's a settlement over here that we could capture relatively easily. But like I say, as soon as we move them out, we're going to be losing 1,500 a turn.
Your orders, my lord.
Which is not really what we want. There it is, Ilanen. Once they got a bunch of Ravanian units. So, I mean, there's what, 6 units there. We could easily take them with the 4 that we have. But it's just going to cost so much. Let's have a look. How much does it go down? Yeah. So we already lose 400 per turn. That's the problem. Do we try and expand as quickly as we can? Or...
Yes, my lord.
I think we have to really, don't we? Let's go for it. It's going to take 5 turns. I hope that they sally out next turn. As I really don't want to be hemorrhaging this money. It's going to take several turns before we build anything that actually makes us any money, so... The longer that we siege the settlement, obviously the more money we are going to lose. I've recently read the patch notes as well that the DAC team have kindly released to the public, and there's a lot of cool changes going on. I'm very excited to see the new version, and we'll definitely be playing a new campaign when that gets released, whenever that may be. Right, Ilanen didn't attack, unfortunately. They did not sally forth, and we are losing 1,200 a turn. That's a lot more than the 300 that we were losing last turn. Right, let's dump them in that fort.
Your orders, my lord.
I mean, it's only 15 gold, it's hardly wasting, is it, I suppose?
This tower will keep ships ready.
Right, you jump round there.
Set sail.
There's about 1,000. Yeah, this is not good.
Yes.
There's not much we can do right now, is there? I think we're just, initially, we're going to have to take the hit. In order to expand, this is just what we're going to have to do. I do want to go up here, though. I want to find out what this settlement is. I think we're just going to keep recruiting units as well. If we get another small army here, then we'll get Fine Regent Harwin to lead. Or do we get Swain out instead?
Your orders, my lord.
No, I think we'll be okay. Right, let's recruit some... Do we want the crossbows? I think I'd rather have the melee infantry, to be honest. And then we'll see if we can keep them behind as well. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the Ilanen garrison didn't rise up. I thought they would. Right, 10 turn again. Alright, Eastling's a room, we get 750. Oh Christ, we're losing like nearly 2,000 now.
Your will, my lord. As you wish.
Right, let's hold them for now. And you guys... War declared, recruitments, medicine halls have been built. That's good.
Your orders.
I'll tell you what, forget that then. If we go to the Easterlings, we'll just gift them 100 gold coins or something, hopefully. There's a settlement over here as well, there it is. Carvarad. Again, it's just got Rovanian units. It does have some privateer cavalry as well.
Your orders, my
But that should definitely be our next target, I think.
To battle.
I'm not usually a big fan of
yes,
putting multiple generals in an army. I suppose there's only two, isn't it? It's not a great deal. It is risky that I'm going to put the faction leader and the factionaire in an army.
yes,
I'm not sure how confident I am about that. This campaign could be over rather quickly. Right, but definitely want to take our best units, I think. That's why we recruited them. And then we'll take these guys as well. How's that looking? We're still losing
your orders.
loads of money.
As you command.
They've got 7 units, we've got 6. Ideally, we need them to sally out,
To battle.
because they're going to be 6 turns. As I said, the longer that we just keep besieging settlements, obviously the more money we're going to lose. So yeah, we definitely need them to sally out, I think. Right, let's grab a unit of those,
Your orders.
stick them in there,
Ships ready.
and then you guys... Oh, no, that was a bad idea. I didn't want to do that. I was just meant to be looking at a settlement. They should be fine when they get a unit in there. That should be okay.
Ships ready.
Question is, where do we dump this guy? Right, we want a meeting hall there, so queue that up. We want a mason's hall there. Probably Grand Exchange. It's a money-making building, isn't it? It's not a great one, but it's a start. Now here we got the winery, which I think is a unique building, isn't it, to Dorwinion. Increases tradable goods, 65 income, plus 1 bonus to culture and 5% bonus to public order as well. It's quite a good building. It does cost quite a lot though. Well, I don't think we're going to have 3,500 gold anytime soon. This is going to be quite a recruitment hub, isn't it? So let's get a leather tanner for now. I think that'll do.
Your orders, my lord.
I think what we probably want to do is
Ships ready.
get them to land over here. We'll join Athel here
Yes,
with Vine Regent Harwin, and then we could send Swain either back to Saint Anouilh or north to join Norway.
orders, my lord. My lord.
But that's all we can do for now. I'm sure some of you are screaming right now as to how bad the opening part of this campaign is, but I assure you, we will recover. We're only losing a bit of gold. Suitable husband, Valakar. Or Nightfire. He seems pretty good. The only problem is the -1 authority for Bends the Truth. But other than that, he seems quite good. And the Nightfire as well. High loyalty and acumen. We'll take him. Let's take Valakar. So where are you, sir? You're back there.
Yes.
So that does help a little bit with our finances, I suppose. Not massively, but...
My lord.
Right, I'm also going to send the vineyard levies up. Because when we've taken this settlement, we'll want to move the Elven army on. We certainly don't want to keep them.
We can go no further today.
Just garrisoning a settlement. They're too good of a unit to waste on that, I think.
Ships ready. Taking the troops ashore.
Your
Alright,
orders,
send these
my
up as
lord.
well.
Ships ready.
The ship can go back there for now. So yeah, we are losing about 3,000 now per turn.
Yes, my lord.
Let's
We
besiege
shall
them.
engage.
Like I say, I'm hoping the banners
Yes.
are much more in their favour there, so I'm hoping they'll sally out. But I think once we've taken these two settlements, our
My lord.
finances will start to balance out.
Approaching.
And we just need to have a scout around for the other settlements that are near here.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Bermanargarikis,
Yes.
There is something you wish to speak of?
trade rights. See, I think this is one thing that annoys me, because I'm pretty sure it still happens, is if you offer trade rights and map information or anything like that, and you can get a bit of money from it as well, which is what we're probably going to do now because we need money. But then if the Eastlands of Rune attack us, then we sort of take a hit to our reputation, I believe, because it thinks that we've essentially broken the pact or the trade agreement or anything like that, which is quite annoying. Could we get map information for trade rights? Surely not. I don't think we could get that, no. Let's just see if we can give them, or make them give us some money.
I accept.
That'll do.
Discussions?
So we've got 400 for trade rights, and then the 750 for completing the objective as well.
My lord.
And then we'll send our diplomat
Stopping here.
southwest again.
Your will, my lord.
Do we send the cavalry as well? No, because they've got all spears and javelins and cavalry themselves, so it's quite an anti-cavalry army, to be honest. So we'll leave that for now. Right, we've moved our spy. We've
Your
moved them
orders, my lord.
to carry on. Do want to try and fit a battle in. We always need to have a battle on the first episode, if possible. I think Ilanen's turn is up now. They should sally out. Or is it next turn? No, so they've got one more turn. Okay. Again, Carvrad hasn't sallied forth either, which is quite disappointing.
Yes, my lord.
I wonder, do we send one unit back? Will that make them sally out?
Your will, my lord.
Let's send
By
you
your
up there.
command. March to exalt.
Your orders, my lord.
You guys are coming up there as well.
Honor. We shall continue tomorrow, my lord. We'll make camp here.
Yeah, I might have to swap them around.
Orders.
Vineyard levies. You might as well move up, because you're going to garrison it.
Marching armies, my lord.
Right, where's our spy?
Approaching quietly.
I'm sure there's another settlement.
Approaching.
There's Logarth.
I shall continue
We don't want to go too far just yet.
tomorrow's journey. Yes, my lord. Yes, as you wish.
I think there's another one down here. Is
Tomorrow's
it
journey planned
Varfest, I
out.
think it's called? Which is like a castle or a stronghold for the Easterlings. Right, they're going to sally forth next turn, which is great.
Yes.
We've moved them as far as we can. Ship's back there. Yeah, there's not really much we can do. The forces that we have now is all that we have, basically. We have to make do with them. We'll just have to keep conquering as many rebel settlements as we can, as quickly as we can, before Rune inevitably declare war. I think most of the time whenever I've played Dorwinion, Rune attacks quite early on. But I've seen it in some of the AI campaigns that Rune haven't attacked till turn 40, which is quite remarkable, really. That would give you a lot of time
Muster your courage,
to prepare.
men.
If they gave us 40 turns, we could mop up a lot of rebel cities. In that time. So they've got a unit of sellswords, a unit of cavalry, and then some Ravanian spears and
Let your bows sing. This is the way.
javelins, or whatever they're called. I think we're going to leave the levies behind, but I would ideally like them to take the brunt of the damage anyway. Because obviously we want our elves to survive for as long as possible. So we'll just let the archers shoot into the clump if we can. Kill as many as possible. It's a shame about that big bloody tree in the way. But it'll take them a while to form up. Probably the cell swords actually. They're going to be our biggest threat. Target the cell swords. I mean, look at them. We've killed nearly 20% already. They are so good. And of course the Avari Spearmen as well, they will decimate the unit when they get into range with their javelins. Right, here come the cavalry. Looks like they're throwing at our javelins. Let's charge in.
Half the enemy force remains.
I sort of didn't want them to do that, but never mind.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Right, let's pull back. No point in you just dying. Oh, they've got a cheeky little charge on us there. Dirty little scumbags. Right, let's run these around. Sellswords have been completely taken out of this battle. These guys should be able to mop up the rest now.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will
And we'll
be
get them
ours.
to stop just to make sure we're not killing our own men. There we go. They're running already.
Good tidings. The enemy
There's the
lies
general.
dead. The enemy army flees the field.
Beautiful.
Pursued, awed by the victory.
So we lost
have
140,
won
but we
here
killed
today.
694. Morroquendi Sentinels 230 kills, and the Avari Shadows 205. Holy hell. They are really good units. Let's see how much money this settlement makes us. Hopefully it'll reduce the deficit by
We have
a
triumphed,
little bit, I hope.
my lord. Our courage and honor have conquered.
I'm not sure what state this is going to be in. Do we sack it? Because I just want to be able to move on. So if we leave the levies behind, that needs to be sufficient for them not to rebel. I'm just gonna... I can't take the risk. We'll exterminate. Right, we're still losing a lot of money. So that hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
Your orders, my lord.
But that's fine. It's got a garrison. And it doesn't hate us. So that's fine with me. Right, let's get that then. We'll queue up a couple of buildings. I appreciate that probably won't trigger. I think you have to wait for that to be built and then build. The discount won't apply, but because these are under 4 turns, and they cost quite... The cost is pretty insignificant in terms of the reduction I would get from that, so
Yes.
that's why I'm not as bothered.
With honor,
Right, let's move down.
go no further, my lord.
This is really painful for me as well, because we're not going to be able to place towers for a long time, and I absolutely love placing towers.
My lord.
It annoys me so much
Yes.
when we can't place towers. I like to be able to see
Combining
everything in our land and what's going on.
forces, making camp here.
Right, we've got 1 turn left. I'm
Yes.
just thinking, do we remove them?
Your orders, my lord.
If I take Swain out,
With honor.
they may rise up.
Yes.
So if we chuck him in that army,
Sending a mighty host.
Yes, my lord.
I don't know if this is going to help. What
Your
else do we
orders, my
want?
lord.
Yeah, let's just see what happens here.
Yes,
If they
your
sally up,
orders, my lord.
then we should be able to take them out with what we've got. Oh, but we've got no ranged, so that
Yes,
could
my
be a
lord.
concern, but... spy. There should be another settlement. There we go. There's Vilter.
I shall continue.
That'll have more Rovanian units in, I assume. Where's my diplomat?
Your orders. Yes.
Varfest, yeah. So it's a castle.
Without question.
So that's a good recruitment hub for the rune. Yeah, Eastling's rune. So we need to capture that really as quickly as we can when we go to war with them. Right, let's see if Carvrad rises up. Come on, you cowards. Oh, you are kidding me. Come on, you got 7 units. I've only got 5.
Yes, my lord.
Bloody cowards.
Your orders, my
Right,
lord.
well, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately.
Yes, my lord.
What do we do now?
Your orders, my lord.
I feel like I do want to sort of be aggressive at the start, but then I also want to actually build things and manage our money a bit. Let's chuck them back in the fort for now. Does that help us?
Yes, your orders, my lord.
Okay, it does a bit. We're losing a lot less now.
Yes, my lord.
With honor, yes. As you
Right, we can take
command.
Rawburg as well. And it's not a walled settlement either, so we can attack that
Your orders.
and we'll be able to decimate them with our archers, so that's fine. We can take that no problem. Carvrad's still got 3 turns, unfortunately. They're not going to sally out until the last turn, so we'll just have to keep besieging them.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, we need to keep them in there, really, don't we? I was thinking we could send them through, but it's going to be pointless. Right, there's nothing else we can do at this time.
Ships ready.
Where's my spy?
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Oh, we've got a rebel army as well. Privateer axemen, some Rovanian riders, some Rovanian hunters. Okay, so that's something to be wary of as well. We don't want to get caught out by one of those armies. Let's send our spy east as well. We need to see what's going on in this settlement. Strondos is okay. Where's our diplomats?
Yes, my lord. As you
Ideally as well, we'd like to
Yes,
wait
as
for
you wish.
tasks or objectives. Oh, I probably should have read that as well. So we have no missions. Sorry, that's what we need to wait for. So we can get the gold reward. That will help us out. Yeah, so there's nothing else we can do now. So Carvrad's going to take 3 turns. We can attack Rawburg next turn, which will be good. What we'll do is I'll end it here, as it's about our average time anyway. But I'm quickly going to have a look at this. So we've got the faction info now. So it gives you a bit more information about the faction, obviously. So we've got Northman culture. So special features. Dorwinian's choice. By reclaiming Morthanel, the remainder of Dorwinian's Avari allies will be convinced to aid the realm militarily. Okay, so I wonder... Morthanel must be a city, I assume, then. What I assume it's this one, as this is a new city or settlement. So that could be quite interesting. So we reclaim that. We get the elite, their elite, late game roster, but long replenishment, and we get Vari armor. Or you can choose the human, and we get faster replenishment. Okay. And we can only choose one or the other. A small army of the side you didn't select will spawn for you several turns after you have made the choice. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if we sided with the Avari, we'd get a little human army after, and vice versa. That's cool. And Dorwinion has no building limitations, full access. 1 to 4, level 5 is for the Avari, that's fair enough, and the ring script. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Yeah, so I'm assuming we'll find out. But I would have as a guess that this is the new settlement Mornathel, which is now part of the script, the choice script, which is what triggers it, I assume. That's interesting. That's a nice little change. I think that's about it. Once we've taken Carvrad as well, we'll probably change our capital to Saint-Anouilh, as it's more central, isn't it? So that might help with our funds issue as well, hopefully. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. Let me know your thoughts on the human or elven choice, which side we should go. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one.